The year was 1905. The Wright brothers were still refining their flying machines. Albert Einstein was about to publish his groundbreaking theory of relativity. And in the world of tennis, a new tournament was taking its first tentative steps. That tournament was the Australasian Championships, later to be known as the Australian Open. Held in Melbourne, the tournament started small. Only Australian and New Zealand players participated. The courts were grass, a far cry from the modern plexi-cushion surface. But the passion for tennis was there from the start. Players battled it out under the hot Australian sun, laying the foundation for what would become a global sporting spectacle. The early years were a time of growth and change. The tournament bounced between cities in Australia and New Zealand, searching for a permanent home. World War I interrupted play, highlighting the fragility of peace and the growing pains of a young tournament. But through it all, the dream of creating a world-class tennis event persisted. The year 1924 marked a turning point. The tournament officially became the Australian Championship. It was one of the four major tennis events, alongside Wimbledon, the US Open and the French Open. This recognition elevated the tournament's status. Players from around the world began to take notice. The Australian Championship was becoming a destination for the best in the game. Fast forward to 1988. The tournament underwent a seismic shift. It moved to a brand new facility at Flinders Park, now known as Melbourne Park. Gone were the days of grass courts. In their place was a hard court surface called Rebound Ace, later replaced by plexi-cushion. This move to a modern facility, coupled with the new surface, ushered in a new era for the Australian Open. The tournament was now truly a global event. Players and fans from all over the world descended on Melbourne each January. The prize money increased, attracting the biggest names in tennis. The Australian Open had finally come of age, taking its place among the most prestigious tennis tournaments on the planet. No story of the Australian Open would be complete without mentioning the legends who have graced its courts. Rod Laver, the only player to achieve 2 calendar year Grand Slams, is an Australian icon. His name adorns the centre court at Melbourne Park, a testament to his enduring legacy. Margaret Court, another Australian legend, holds the record for most Grand Slam singles titles, 24, a record that still stands today. The Open era brought new stars to Melbourne. Bjorn Borg, Pete Sampras, Steffi Graf and Monica Seles all etched their names into the tournament's history books. And then came the era of Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Serena Williams and Novak Djokovic. These four titans of tennis have dominated the game for the past 2 decades, and their rivalries have played out on the grand stage of the Australian Open. Williams' quest for 24 Grand Slam titles, Federer's grace on the court, Nadal's dominance on clay and Djokovic's relentless pursuit of excellence have captivated audiences worldwide. The Australian Open has provided the backdrop for some of the most memorable moments in tennis history, further cementing its status as a must-watch event. The Australian Open has always been a tournament willing to embrace innovation. It was the first Grand Slam to introduce a retractable roof. This innovation ensured that matches could continue even in the face of Melbourne's unpredictable weather. The tournament was also an early adopter of Hawkeye technology. This system allows players to challenge line calls, adding another layer of excitement and strategy to the game. But the Australian Open's commitment to innovation goes beyond technology. The tournament has led the way in creating a fan-friendly atmosphere. The grounds of Melbourne Park are transformed into a vibrant festival of tennis. Fans can enjoy live music, delicious food and interactive experiences. The tournament has something for everyone, making it a truly unforgettable event. From its humble beginnings in 1905, the Australian Open has evolved into one of the most prestigious and innovative tennis tournaments in the world. As the first Grand Slam of the year, it sets the stage for the tennis season ahead. And with its commitment to excellence, innovation and fan engagement, the Australian Open is sure to continue captivating audiences for generations to come.